If you repeat this 7 times before going to sleep, tomorrow you may wake up with money in your account. I know it sounds exaggerated. I know a lot of people promise miracles, overnight transformations, and in the end deliver absolutely nothing. I have also seen it all. Miraculous techniques, complicated rituals, ready-made phrases that promise wealth and leave the person even more frustrated. That is why I ask you, stay with me until the end. Do not skip, do not speed up, because I am going to show you exactly what to say, how to say it, when to say it, and most importantly, why this truly works when it is done the right way. You have already tried everything, have you not? Worked more hours, cut expenses as far as you could, asked for opportunities, prayed, visualized, made gratitude lists, read mindset books, watched dozens of videos, and even so the account is still in the red or at zero. That feeling of always chasing and never catching up is exhausting. It exhausts the body, it exhausts the mind, and little by little it begins to undermine hope. You look at your phone in the morning, and the first thing you feel is heaviness. Once again, the balance has not changed. Once again, your financial life seems stuck. Once again, you ask yourself, is this really how my life is going to continue? But there is a moment of the day when your mind is more open than at any other time. It is the moment when you lie down, turn off the light, and prepare to sleep. In that instant, the conscious mind begins to step away. The worries of the day lose their strength, and the subconscious takes command. Everything you place there with emotion and repetition has a real chance of being recorded as truth, not as a desire, not as a weak hope, as truth. And when the subconscious believes that money is on its way, it begins to align thoughts, decisions, perceptions, and opportunities differently. You start noticing what you used to ignore. You act with more confidence. You reply to messages you would have set aside before. You have ideas that did not come before. It is not cheap magic. It is not shallow positive thinking. It is reprogramming. Repetition creates focus. Focus generates emotion. Emotion records the new belief. And the new belief changes what you perceive and what you do the next day. Many people report that after a few nights doing this consistently, they began receiving unexpected transfers, job offers, new clients, or simply had ideas that generate quick money. I tested it myself. I saw movement. I saw things happen that were not in the script. That is why I am giving this to you today, directly and without beating around the bush. Here is the complete ritual. Before lying down, put your phone aside for a few minutes. You do not need special music or a candle or a perfect environment. Just silence and intention. Take 3 deep breaths. Feel the air entering. Feel your body beginning to relax. Release the tension in your shoulders, your jaw, your forehead. Then say in a low voice, with clarity and conviction, these exact words 7 times. I am a money magnet. Money flows to me now in a natural, rapid, and abundant way. Tomorrow I wake up with new money in my account. I deserve it and I receive it. Thank you. Repeat this 7 times. You do not need to shout. You do not need to force your voice. Speak as if it were already true. While you speak, feel for a few seconds the sensation of looking at the bank app and seeing a higher balance. You do not need to create a long cinematic scene. Just feel the relief, the gratitude, the certainty. For a few instants with each repetition. That feeling is what records the phrase in the subconscious. Without emotion, the words are just noise. Do this every night. Do not skip, even if you are tired, even if the day was difficult, especially if the day was difficult, because it is exactly on the worst days that the mind most needs a new direction. Consistency is what turns the phrase into belief. 1 night changes nothing. 7 nights already begin to create a path. 21 nights create a new pattern. After finishing the 7 repetitions, do not stay analyzing. Do not keep asking if it will work. Do not stay on your phone searching, does the money affirmation work? Simply lie down, close your eyes, and sleep. Let the mind work while you rest. The most important work happens when you are not trying to control it. The next day, when you wake up, do not expect the miracle to fall from the sky without movement. Take at least one small aligned action. It can be sending a message, posting something, organizing your finances, studying an opportunity, making a call you had been putting off, or simply keeping focus on what generates value. The reprogramming opens the door. The action makes you walk through it. Without action, the door stays open and you remain on the outside. Now pay attention to the mistakes most people make that sabotage the result. The first mistake is repeating the words with no emotion at all, as if reading a shopping list. The mind does not record what is said mechanically. It records what is felt. The second mistake is doing it for 1 or 2 nights and giving up because you did not see money the next morning. Changing a belief requires consistency. No one changes years of mental patterns in 48 hours. The third mistake is waking up and already feeding the doubt. Does it really work? That doubt undoes what was planted the night before. It is like planting a seed and pulling it up every day to see if it is growing. The fourth mistake is taking no action the next day and just waiting. The universe, life, the flow, responds to intention combined with movement. And the fifth mistake, which many people commit without realizing, telling everyone what they are doing, waiting for approval or confirmation. That dilutes the energy. Do it in silence. Let the results speak. I met a woman who had gone months without being able to close any work. The bills were overdue, desperation was hitting hard, and she was already thinking of giving up on the field. She began repeating these same words every night, with feeling, without skipping a single day. On the 5th morning, she received a message from a former client requesting an urgent quote. The following week, she closed 2 projects. It was not coincidence. It was her mind, finally aligned, that began to perceive and attract what had previously gone unnoticed. Another person told me that after 21 consecutive nights, they saw an unexpected transfer land in the account. Money they did not even remember they were owed, an amount that had been stuck for months and suddenly resolved itself. These reports repeat when the person does the ritual seriously and without constantly testing every minute whether it has already worked. You do not need to believe everything I said. You only need to test it. Do it today. Before sleeping, repeat it 7 times with whatever emotion you can manage. Sleep. Tomorrow, take 1 small action and repeat the following night and the next. In a few days, you will feel the difference in your internal state, and when the internal state changes, the external reality begins to follow. Sometimes subtly, sometimes unexpectedly, but it follows. Do not leave it for tomorrow. Do not save this video for later. The financial life you want begins with the decision to reprogram the mind today. Do it now. Comment below, "I will do it," if you have truly committed. That reinforces the intention. And if you want, come back here in a few days and tell what happened. I want to know. Repeat with me 1 more time, now with total attention to record it. I am a money magnet. Money flows to me now in a natural, rapid, and abundant way. Tomorrow, I wake up with new money in my account. I deserve it and I receive it. Thank you. Now go. Do this tonight, with presence, with emotion, with consistency, and prepare yourself to see the change begin. If this ritual made sense to you, and you want to keep receiving direct content, without beating around the bush, that truly helps reprogram the mind for money. Subscribe to the channel now, turn on the notification bell, and leave a like. That way, you will not miss the next videos, and you help me reach more people who are also ready to change. The door is open. The decision is yours.